On the side of the road. What's that? Winterhold? I made an orc. It looks like I'm a mage of some sort. I made an orc because I figured while I'm making characters of races I never make, I never use. I know we'll do an orc at some point, I guess. Orcs are kind of like just elf Nords, theoretically. Alright, start Soul's time. Not Soul's time, Sunhelm. I really wish Sunhelm worked with this MCM settings recorder, but I tried it. If you were wondering, you know there's a settings recorder. Yes, I'm using it. I've got all my other settings that need to be set up go through the settings recorder. But Sunhelm is special because Sunhelm is like, I can't find that mod. The recorder's like, I can't find it. So it can't even turn it on. So I have to go through this, turn it on, exit the menu, wait a second, come back into the menu, turn off the carry weight penalty because Requiem already does that. And now I can figure out who I am. I can figure out what I'm doing. Pretty sure that's Winterhold, right? And someone was saying that different staffs look different. The way the staff looks is what the School of the Magic it is. I don't know. But let's see what it is. A Staff of Turning. I can turn undead. Good. And a mace. Alright, I'm a cleric. I am going to be an orc cleric. This is one-handed, right? Okay. What about magic? What do I got there? Enraging Orb. Illusion. Alright, well, I'm going to start with illusion. What do I have? No stone? No birth sign? Is this staff also illusion? Is that what that staff is? That person in the comments, are you still here? Can you tell me what kind of staff? What is this, an illusion staff? If I can find turn undead, I can know what it is. Right, I guess I'll put this over here. So now I have enrage, turn undead, and this mace. So at least I've got 2 skills. Being one-handed, not two-handed, one-handed. Weapon mastery. What's martial arts do? Oh no, that's for my fists. I'm not gonna go fists. Novice illusion. Then I'll save 1 perk point. I'll save 1 perk point for later, and that's gonna end up getting me killed. And weapons, I just have plain robes and plain boots. So I'm currently not a member. That's the role-playing decision. Oops, that's the decision I'm making based on my clothing. I had a character start wearing college stuff. So if I'm not, that means I'm not part of a college. That's the decision I'm making for this run, at least. You don't hold me to that in the future. No, that's that burnt down house. I've been here before. Windhelm? I started here in jail. Winterhold. No, it was Winterhold. That burnt down house is there multiple burnt down houses in this game? I guess there's dragons about. So I was complaining last time that there wasn't enough menial tasks. People wouldn't give me menial tasks to give me a reason to go out in the forest and I do other stuff. So I installed there's a couple mods that can fix that, but I went with side quests of Skyrim so that I thought the relationship building with NPCs aspect would be fun. There's also missives. I didn't install that one. Okay, he wants me to upgrade his pickaxe. Can I take smithing? Technically, I tried to do this orc character before, and then I played for half an hour, and then it turns out I fucked up setting up OBS. I didn't set up OBS right, so I could use the video. I didn't die, but it was pretty boring anyway. I started in Whiterun again, and I was just walking around Whiterun the whole time, so nothing really happened. See, it won't let me take it. Why not? Why can't I take craftsmanship? Well, anyway. Alright. Maybe stealth. I've got illusion. I'm gonna be sneaking a lot. What's this place? The Frozen Hearth. Is this a tavern? I could use a tavern. But possibly, do I have money? I don't have money. I have 13 gold. That's not money. The skull isn't real. Why isn't this skull real?
This is why people have a problem at your college now. Go on in. We got warm food, warm drinks.
I can't afford none of that. Is there a forge anywhere in this city? Am I gonna have to rip up this note? Seems like there's lots of destroyed houses here. Hello.
Cross the bridge at your own peril. The way is dangerous and the gate will not open. You shall not gain entry.
Why not?
I am here to assist those seeking the wisdom of the college. And if, in the process, my presence helps to deter those who might seek to do harm, so be it.
I'm not
The
looking to
more
do no harm.
important question is, why are you here?
That. I want to enter the college.
But what is it you expect to find within?
This one, I guess.
Ah, the immortal plane. It is said to be the source of all magic. The question now is, what can you offer the college?
I know
Not just
illusion.
anyone is allowed inside. Those
I mean,
wishing
I've
to
got
enter
level.
should
I've got
summon
5 points in
skill
illusion,
with magic.
but I know the
A small
spell. I know a
test,
spell.
if you will. No, I'm
No.
afraid I don't know anything of the sort.
All right, fine. I'll take your test then.
Excellent. The flame atronach is a vital companion for anyone relying on
I
conjuration.
have to learn how to conjure a
Summoning
flame
one's
astronaut.
will
I don't
with
want to
certain
conjure. Can I just turn invisible?
No? Well, if you think you're capable of it, then I'd be happy to provide it to you for a mere 30 gold.
30 gold.
Or you can try your luck with one of the court wizards around Skyrim. They also sell spells.
I'll be back. I'll come back when I have 30 gold. 30 gold is not expensive for a spell book. Flame Atronach is not bad either. I could use a Flame Atronach. I could go really good. Maybe Conjuration. I could get my Conjuration circle back. But I have to level up Conjuration to be able to cast a Flame Atronach, don't I? I have a feeling I won't be able to cast a Flame Atronach. The Winterhold's too small to have anything worthwhile in here. Let's go somewhere else. I'll come back when I can when I can get into the college. It's cold though. How are my clothes for cold? They don't seem great because I'm getting cold. Well, I guess the game actually would decide if I start as a member of the College of Winterhold. If they let me in right away, then I would be a member. It doesn't matter what robes I'm wearing. I don't know if Unbound does that. Maybe the Jarl has a smith, a forge. What's this over here? Oh, a burned down house. I thought the roof looked interesting, but it's just straw. Don't mind me. Just looking around. Just having a look around. Not trying to hurt nothing. Is there a mod that lets you sweep?
Wizard is still at the inn.
Not in VR for sure. I would know about it if there was a VR one.
This is what it's come to. No one seems to care what they've done to our home.
It's clear that memories are far too short.
And it's clear money matters more than Dagger. Huh?
If you're gonna have a conversation, open the door and talk to each other face to face, you fucking weirdos. What are you doing?
If you cause problems, I'll have to ask you to leave.
Okay, I'm not causing problems. I'm solving problems. Does the Jarl need any help
What's
with
your
anything?
business here in Winterhold?
I spawned here, but I guess I'm here for the
Should
college.
have known. Not
Yeah,
that
I'm
it
wearing
matters
robes and stuff.
anymore. No one bothers coming to Winterhold for any other reason.
Yeah, I don't see why anybody would have ever come to Winterhold for any reason other than the college. There's like 5 houses here, and most of them are burned down at this point. I don't want to take work from him. He's gonna send me to a dungeon, actually. That one Jarl sent me to Riften. I never made it there because I got killed by the companions. I noticed what happened in the footage, at least. That guy jumped in front of me while I was supposed to be fighting that other guy. Okay, so Winterhold's northeast. We need to go southwest, which is this way. Is there a driver with this carriage? You look like a guard, not a driver. Do you have a boss?
What is it, Orc?
No. Wait, I'm gonna tear up that side quest. I can't be tearing up this side quest though. What'll happen to his pickaxe? I could use this pickaxe though. I'll just borrow this pickaxe for a while. I'll use it to make money, and I'll smith something up. I'll smith it up, and then I'll bring it back. Frost wolves. Yeah. Okay. Slightly dangerous. Ice wolf. There's like stew or something I can make with raw meat. I don't see why I can't just cook raw meat and eat raw meat. I understand stew would be better for me. I can understand stew being better for me. Oh, it's just people. Don't worry. I shouldn't have to choose between eating raw meat or preparing a fancy meal with it. I should be able to just eat cooked meat. whenever anybody says they complains about the night in Skyrim, they're like, it's not realistic that it's this bright outside. I want to grab him by his shoulders and scream, do you ever look up? Look at that. There's 2 moons. And that one's like 5 times the size of our moon. And then that one, what do you think? Why do you think the night should be dark, realistically? I can understand if you're just like, you like the aesthetic or the gameplay of not being able to see anything without a torch. Half the time I see these screenshots, they have a torch and they still can't see more than 5 feet in front of their face. But look at those. Look at those fucking moons. Yeah, it's gonna be pretty bright at night, pal. Oh, that's not something I can be touching. Oh god, he's chasing me. He's coming for me. Hey, guard, troll. Is he still coming? He's still coming, all right. Okay, he's fighting the guard. I'm going back to town. Let's see if we can find the... I can't afford a driver. I can't afford to fight this frost troll either. I don't think climbing over the mountain is the way to go. There's this path over here that looks like it might go up the mountain. But what if there is another troll? There's no guards over this way to fight the troll for me. It's not a troll. What is that? What is that there? Is that one of those, what are they, horkers? That doesn't look like, what is that? It's not one of those, what are they called, horkers? Is it, what is that? I can't run this game at the highest resolution. And I'm only on a Quest 2, so it wouldn't even go that high, really. Ultimately. But even that, I'm not maxing out the Quest 2. I can't, everything's blurry far away. I've got some pelts. That's not, oh wait. No, that's just the guard again. Dude, where's your boss? Where's your boss, buddy? Hey. Hey, where's your boss?
Keep your hands to yourself.
Well, tell me where your boss is. I need a ride. I can't afford a ride. What am I thinking? I keep thinking that I can afford a ride, and I cannot. My robes must be pretty warm, I guess. My freezing hasn't really gone up much. I've been wandering around outside. And what time is it? I have to wait like 9 hours before the sun up.
You lost?
A little bit, yeah. You guys don't have a forge nowhere? You only have, oddments. This is a shop, but it's closed. Is there a forge at that shop? I can't imagine oddments. So there's one house, a shop, a tavern, and the Jarl's house, the Jarl's place. And then a bunch of burnt down houses. A few burnt down houses. And I know it's like beating a dead horse, but here, I can make some money here if I find a woodcutter axe. I got a pickaxe. I can make a lot of money there. In the zoomed in episode, I did that in Whiterun because they have an axe there right next to a chopping board. I chopped wood for like 2 minutes and I got over 100 septum. So that's a very lucrative, almost too lucrative. Stone quarry. I can get some stones here. Will that be any good? We'll find out. Where are they going? I don't see them. Are there any stones around here? Does mining stone do anything? I'm holding a pickaxe. I guess this isn't actually a pickaxe. This counts as a war axe. Can I use it to chop wood then? I'd much rather have wood than stone. If that was iron, or some other, something better than stone. Can I chop wood with this pickaxe? See, it says it's an axe. It says a war axe right here. But that looks like a wood cutting axe. No, I need a woodcutter's axe. So it does have to specifically be a woodcutter's axe. Can I rename this pickaxe woodcutter's axe? Would that work? Oh, what was I saying? I know it's beating a dead horse, but the cities in Skyrim are just pathetic. They're just pathetic. The whole sense of scale in Skyrim is pathetic. One day I was lost because I don't know how to read a compass. It turned out I figured it out but because when the red is pointing south, it means you're going south, and when it's pointing north, it means you're going north. But when the red is pointing west, it means you're going east, and vice versa. You have to remember that. See, because if you're facing north and you turn to the left, which would take you west, then that takes you east. That's how magnets work. So I was trying to get to Iverstead. I was walking back and forth, and I was like, oh no, this is Falkreath. Oh wait, no, this is Riften. And I did that like 4 times within the span of an hour. I've been playing Daggerfall. You know, I'm a grandpa. So I was technically, I didn't play Daggerfall when it was new. Technically, I think Morrowind was out when I found Daggerfall, but I didn't know about Morrowind. I didn't know about the Elder Scrolls. I found a Daggerfall in a box somewhere, in a box of computer junk. And I was like, oh, this looks cool. And I played it. I was like, oh, this is cool. I love this game. And then a couple years later, I found out about Morrowind, and I got Morrowind. I was disappointed. So yes, those people do exist. And yes, we are right. Daggerfall, everything that people say about the games after Morrowind was also true about Morrowind. Daggerfall is a much deeper game. And especially Daggerfall Unity with its mods up, it can mod up, everything's all modded up. So the wilderness is like actually, you can't, it's not just you can travel through the wilderness and get from city to city. It's, you know, somewhat interesting. You got a bunch of nice hills and stuff, and there's bandit camps occasionally. They'll stop you. I don't want to turn to a life of crime. I don't want to. What's in this cellar? Is there a forge anywhere in this cellar? But yeah, so I've been playing Daggerfall with the vanilla fast travel disabled. There's a speed up. I'm using travel options. You can speed up time when you're on the road, and then I've just followed the roads from cities to cities. And I tell you, you're not walking back and forth from one side of the map to the other. You're not even walking back and forth from one side of Daggerfall to the other. That's like the tiny corner at the top in the northwest of the map. It's this tiny little province compared to the rest of the map. And I've only been adventuring in Daggerfall so far, and it takes forever to get anywhere. I mostly do stick to 1x speed because I've talked about before, I like to have games that I could just run on a second monitor while I work on my other monitor, because I work on computer. Like, I would much rather have the scale than the scope, personally. Daggerfall has both, but that's beside the point. I would much rather, like, Morrowind is still scaled down. It's still smaller scale than Daggerfall. As people talk about all the time, if you have the view distance up, you can see, like, you can see pretty much anywhere from anywhere. But even, I think Morrowind's still like 3 times the scale of Skyrim, because they chose to put it on a smaller island in scope. And then that makes so Tamriel Rebuilt can add scope and still have decent scale. The scale's still not great, even in Tamriel Rebuilt. There's just nothing like Daggerfall with the mods so that the terrain is interesting and there's stuff out there in the wilderness. There's just something about picking up quests on the way. That's what Daggerfall can do if you're not playing it vanilla, where you just fast travel everywhere. Like in vanilla, Daggerfall, still my favorite Bethesda game, hands down. Hands down, still my favorite Bethesda game. But you can fall into a loop where you just go, all right, take a quest from a guy. He sends me to a dungeon. I fast travel to the dungeon. I do the objective. I fast travel back to the guy. I go get another quest. But with a proper explorable wilderness and roads and my horse, and you can speed up time a little bit, I normally stay at 1x speed, or maybe up to 5x speed, because my computer. And Daggerfall Unity somehow is the worst running Bethesda. It's the worst performing Bethesda game, Daggerfall Unity. It's worse than OpenMW. I haven't tried Daggerfall DOS in a while. I don't know if Daggerfall DOS runs worse or better than Daggerfall Unity. But in cities, I've tried the VR mod, but it's rough. It's rough. And there's massive lag spikes whenever you're traveling across the world. But it's still worth it. There's a way that the fast travel could be implemented in Daggerfall where it still gets what I'm about to talk about, which is when you're forced to follow the roads and actually stop at every city and be like, do I need to stop and rest? Can I keep going and make it to the next city? What are we gonna do here? Because it'll take all day. Sometimes you might take half a day to get to a city, and then it's half a day to the next city. I'm not sure because most of the locations have been stripped off my map until I find them, or someone tells me about them. So you follow the road, you get a quest. So here's what can happen in Daggerfall when you play it the way I've been playing it. I get a quest from a guy. He says, go find a book in this cave or this dungeon on the other side of the province, all the way to the east. I'm like, okay, I could do that. He's got like 22 days. He says I need to do it. And on the way there, I get a letter from what's her face for the main quest. Damn it! He's still here. Did he see me? He saw me. I'm just going in here. Is this a mine? You don't look dangerous. Bad
Yes.
near. Oh. I forgot that they can do that. Can all these people take that one troll?
Someone do something.
I can't do nothing. Oh.
Please stop.
Somebody help!
Let's get out of here. Run. Keep running. Keep running because he's falling. Okay, he looks a little tripped up right now. He stopped. He's following still. He's coming towards me, I think. Well, now I know that cave seems safe, at least. I might be able to get some stuff done in there. Alright, so I get the letter from Lady What's-Her-Face. And she wants me to meet her at a place. It's on the way. It's pretty much directly between me and the dungeon I'm trying to go. So I'm like, cool. She's going to be there for about a month. I can swing by on the way to the dungeon. Then I'm continuing along my way to the east. I'm continuing to east. I stop at an inn for the night. I talk to a dude there. He says he's pissed off some witches, and he wants me to escort him to Daggerfall so he can apologize to these witches. So I'm like, all right, that's a little bit out of the way, but we're not that far, so I'll take this guy to Daggerfall. But then, before I could do that, I stop at the next inn I stop at for the night. This dude's like, hey, check out this ring, this enchanted ring, but I don't know what it does. Can you figure out what this ring does for me? And I'm like, sure. Sure, I'll check out your ring. And then I instantly am teleported to a dungeon. I get my way out of the dungeon, and it turns out I've been sent to the west. I am cold. Alright. I just want to see if that troll has wandered off yet. So then it takes me a couple days to get back. It takes me a couple days to get back to that place that I was at. But eventually I do, and the guy gives me a bunch of money. He's like, oh, I'm so sorry. Here's a bunch of money. And then he's like, oh, but by the way, did I ever tell you I got a sick sister? So he asked me to check, the healer wants to meet with him, but he doesn't have time or whatever. So he asked me to meet with the healer. And there's no time limit on this quest, so I'm like, cool, I'll take this quest, sure. Alright, so finally I arrive in Daggerfall, and I get to this guy. I get this guy to his witch, to the house with the witches in it, and they're not having any of his apology. They say if you really want to apologize, you need to go talk to our sister in this other place. He's still in my party right now. I haven't, well, party in Daggerfall. His face is still on my screen. And then I went to meet with the lady, and then there I talked to another lady, and she wanted me to take her to a dungeon because she was cursed. She's being followed by skeletons. She wanted to go to this dungeon, so I was like, yeah, cool. That's again a little out of the way, but I should have time. By the time I got to the dungeon with the book in it, I had about 6 days left on the quest. I cleared the dungeon. The lady with the skeletons, I had to kill her. She asked me to, don't worry, it was all above board. But after I cleared the dungeon, I had a mark of recall. I have a little bit of fast travel. I have a mark of recall. So I could go back to one location. That's why I did. How did this guy get outside? Has that troll fucked off at least? It appears that troll is fucked off at least. Okay. I saw some raw ore outside. But I might as well loot these bodies. Rest in peace, Bodbeer. Cooked meat. So there is cooked meat. How do I get cooked meat? Well, at any rate, I'm gonna eat this cooked meat. I fixed, right? Yes, right. I fixed this. This is working now. I think it's because this filter system is from another mod that I hadn't used, but it was in Foos. Silver ring, roasted goat leg. Oops. What did I take? Also, is that mace better than mine? No, my mace is steel mace, 72 damage. How mace is this mace? 65 damage. A little worse. Still have to be careful. I don't know that there's no monsters in here. There's no people in here. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Stop. Why is this happening to me? Okay, let's try this again. I want this bottle of water. Thank you. Thorgar. Tomatoes, septums, pickaxe. I need a pickaxe. And I see some ore deposits around here. And I see a bunch of raw ore right here. Oh, no, these are fake. I don't know if these are supposed to be fake or if they're glitched out. The wagons seem real. I can sleep here at least. Is this gonna be my new base for now? I'm not gonna steal. I'm not gonna steal from these dead people. They can't have much. Everything good must have been on their bodies. Right. Nope, these bedrolls are owned. I can't sleep in them. But the owners are dead. I was gonna say maybe I can make some gold. But who's gonna buy iron from me right now? Is this iron stealing? If I transform this raw iron ore into, how do I do this? Do I have to use the blacksmith hammer for this? What if I chuck it in the top? That didn't work. This is stolen. Because I mined it? Apparently I wasn't allowed to mine here. They didn't like that. I forgot how it works. Let's just make some... steel just... Oh, I can melt my steel mace. I don't want to do that. It's corundum and iron. If I turn these ores into ingots, are they still stolen? Okay, it looks like these ingots are not stolen. So I'm gonna make another one. Oh, this is a guard. That's how he got here. A bow, huh? Should I take this bow? This steel dagger is well made. That's better than mine. I don't have a dagger. That was in the zoomed in episode too. Well, now I have a dagger. Daggers are one-handed, so I might as well have one. There we go. I got dagger. I got mace. And I am not going to mess with that troll. I'm going to somehow try to eke out a life here in Winterhold long enough to make enough money. I'm not allowed to mine in that. I guess if I turn I smelt all the ores, then I'm allowed to mine. I don't feel safe. I picked up a few septum while I was there, but it's not enough to sleep. I still need 22 more septum to sleep. Somehow I get the feeling that the inn is not going to purchase my... the inn is not going to be interested in purchasing my ingots. Or my stone. Let's go try chopping stone with our pickaxe. Oh, this doesn't fall on the floor. It just adds to my inventory. Is that an oversight? Is that on purpose? It's not the realistic mining and chopping wood that adds the dropping ore, is it? I think it's a secondary mod that adds that.
Come on in. Just stoke the fire.
But you just don't get those adventures. You don't get those kind of adventures in any other Elder Scrolls game after Daggerfall. You can technically do that. It's the kind of thing in vanilla Daggerfall, but like I said, you don't have to walk from place to place. But if you just like look at the map and go, okay, well, if you like limit your fast travel to no more than, I won't fast travel more than 8 hours at a time, so you have to go for like 12 hours at a time, so you have to go from town to town to town. You have to plot a route on the fast travel map from town to town. You can still recreate what I did without spending 20 minutes with the game up on a second monitor, just watching your horse go across the wilderness. But definitely what you don't want to do when playing Daggerfall is get a quest, fast travel straight to the dungeon, clear the objective, fast travel straight back to the guy who gave you the objective. There's still time management aspect in that, but it's not as interesting. I need to buy stuff.
Save that appetite, huh?
No, I need to sell stuff. You will only buy snowberries for 0. You won't buy my snowberries for anything worth. I've got nothing worth selling to you. You won't buy my stuff. You won't take my stone. Who do I bring my stone to? Nullicar.
I don't deal with any college applicants these days, so don't bother asking.
That's not what I was asking about. This looks like a little shop setup, so I thought maybe you could do a little shop. That's a chest. Okay, I'm gonna sit here. I'm gonna sit here and watch you sleep then. Alright, let's get up. What time is it now? 3 a.m. I've actually managed to pass quite a bit of time doing what I've been doing. I'm gonna be real tired. Hopefully that oddity store will buy some stuff off me. I'll try for more stone, I guess. The stone doesn't count as stolen too, does it? No. Is all of it worth 4? Is it worth 4 each? Guess one way to find out. Quarried stone. Is it worth more now? No. Now I have 28 of it. There's no one here to sell my stone to. What's up this little path? Is there gonna be monsters? This is to the west, right? Wait, what is this place? I was just about to run all in willy-nilly like... Oh, that's something. That's a monster. I'm being chased by a monster right now. It's not as fast as the troll, I don't think. How do I get back to Winterhold? I'm still being followed. Will the Jarl buy my stone? I don't think I'm still being followed. I think I've stopped being followed. But hopefully in the morning, the carriage will be back. Is it possible to overheat by standing in the fire? Theoretically, would I get in trouble if I sat on the Jarl's throne? Wait, is this bedroll owned? Of course it is. Why is this bedroll owned? Who owns this bedroll? Guess I'll chop some more stone. It's depleted. Damn it. This shovel is stealing too. Why is everything stealing when everybody's dead? I don't know where any clay deposits are, so I'm not worried about a shovel right now. Not enough to steal one. Is there only one vein in here? Oh. There was just a coin purse there with enough gold to get me through the night. Alright, I made it back. I survived the night. And I'm gonna have a night. Hey, don't go anywhere. I need to buy a bed from you.
I'll show you to your room.
Is it this one?
Right this way.
It is this one. I will go ahead and sleep 5 hours.
Hope nobody misses that.
Misses what? Anyway, I survived the night. See you next time to see if I can survive another day.
When will enough be enough?